Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel and in my mini series 12 art journals of Christmas. Now we are at art journal number 11, and for today's art journal, let's start off by making our background. So this was inspired by Vicky P, one of my favorite mixed media creator here in YouTube and in the community. Let's use our lumberjack plaid distress spray oxide to create our background. But first, let me zoom it here a little bit. So this technique I saw in one of Vicky's YouTube shorts. So I went ahead and sprayed the distress oxide, and then just like that. I'll link here in the description down below the link on her YouTube channel where you can see this splatter technique, but that's fine with me, just so that you guys can have an idea on how this background is created. So I'm just gonna let it dry for a minute, but one one rub on sticker sheet or rub on sheet from 49 and market, and I'm just gonna use this because I don't want to put this to waste. This was supposed to be for my previous art journal. I guess that's art journal number 9. It's on the playlist 12 art journals of Christmas. You can see that I made an art journal using just rub-ons as my main background element. So let me just rub off this. Okay, next step we want to do here is to stamp some script on our background. I'm gonna use ledger script from Team Holtz. And let's do some fabric ink here. I'm just gonna remove this from my stamping block and then stamp it here and stamp it over there. Right. I'm just gonna wipe off this ink on my glass mat and as well as on my rubber stamp. Just a play go practice. Okay, next that we are going to do here is to adhere our focal points. So I will go ahead and grab these and adhere this lamp on my page. This is from Mintai paper um what do you call that, cut out booklet, just a paper pack that has its cut out. I'll just put the link down below on the description box. And then one of my new favorite glue is the Berry Yard Precision Craft Glue. Just going to adhere it here. This one, second one too. Oh, by the way, if the lighting is so dark, I do apologize for that. I am crafting during rainy season or rainy day today. That's why my lighting is not on point. But I hope you guys can see this clearly still. Right. So since this lamp doesn't have a wire on it, I'm just going to draw there as if it has its own lamp. Now I'm not using an art journal booklet here or book because I already ran out of sheets there and pages. I will have completed it already. I'm going to make a video of what I have made for the entire 2025 to complete that art journal booklet in a separate video. But for now, I'm going to use a mixed media paper here from Fabriano. Now that I'm done adhering those three lamps, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this cutie cute squirrel. And same thing, I'm just going to use my precision glue to adhere him on my art journal page. It's as if that he is in the dark and his guide for his light is the candy cane and also the lamp. Alright, now once we are done adhering our focal point, let me go ahead now and grab some yellow, if I do have, which I think I don't. Let's just do the white. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my white posca pen. Let me just, which one? This thinner one. White posca pen, and let's do some. But I don't think that it's gonna be visible. But well, that's fine. I'll just wait for the ink to completely dry up before I'll add the glow effect. I remember I do have a gold Posca pen, I believe. So we can add some shimmer and lighting effect on our lamp. Sorry if you can hear background noises. I'm on the third floor filming in the morning, and I'm just right across the highway so you guys can hear some background noises. And I'm doing live crafting here, and I'm unedited so it's easier for me to upload rather than doing subs, which will take a while to be uploaded and edited as well. Okay, so now that we are done here, let's go ahead and add our sentiments. This I'm gonna use the Merry Christmas. I know that when you see this video, this is already past Christmas, but life happens unplanned. Okay, let's put it here or okay, here. I think this is better. I had a very busy December. I know you guys are too. That's why I had a lot of catching up to do for my art journal. Anyway, when I upload this, maybe it's just probably first week of January 2026. So still close to December. There you have it. Now the next thing that we're gonna do here is to grab my black soot, distress ink, and grab my ink up the corner of my art journal pages, art journal page rather. I think I need to get more of this. Just the refill, just for the inking of the corner of my journal pages purposes only. There you have it. Now let me go ahead and find my gold posca pen and continue to highlight my art journal. Just a moment. So I have no luck in finding my posca pen colored gold, so I'm just gonna use this metallic. I think this is a craft work pen. I believe it's a gel pen or acrylic pen, and then I just go ahead and you see the perfect pen for this kind of art journal, especially on this mixed media paper, is an acrylic paint. But since I couldn't find it, let's just go ahead with this, whatever we had. Now let me add more glue on this focal point. There you are. And let me just return this. Okay. Now let's go ahead and use our black posca pen to highlight our focal point and our element. But I'll just use this Faber-Castell acrylic pen instead. You can use any acrylic pen that you have. Doesn't have to be a Posca, doesn't have to be a Faber-Castell, but whichever supplies that you guys might have. Mm, I'm just highlighting my page, my elements here. Oh, by the way, this mint dye paper elements are cut using my Breyers Cannon cut, my favorite machine. And then let's do her white. Where's my white Posca pen? You know, I should have taken time to clean up my craft room so I can see everything that I am looking for. This is gonna ink up. Let's see. There you go. Let me just wipe off because I don't want this to dry on my glass mat. So the only downside of using this Faber-Castell acrylic white pen is that you need to activate it before using. Every time you're gonna use it, you just still need to see that. What I could recommend is use an acrylic paint that doesn't need to have or doesn't need to be activated like this. one of which is maybe you can get the ohuhu from your local craft store, or whatever, even if it's an unbranded acrylic, that would be fine as long as it's do its job. See, it's the struggle. So I might find some time to get ohuhu acrylic marker in the future. Okay, so once that we are done highlighting our focal point, I'm gonna grab our black acrylic marker for sentiment here. Now it's not really required for you guys to use acrylic markers for highlighting, but since for me I find it brighter and lighter to use acrylic pen for my mixed media project, so I prefer to use acrylic pens. But you can use any pigment marker, waterproof marker that you have to highlight your focal points. Now the next thing that I'm going to do here is to um since this is just a page, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab my We Are Memory Keepers. I forgot what this is called, but this is just mainly to add some uh what do you call this, some hole for disk journal, so I can compile it. First I'm going to like that. Okay, and you know me, our last thing that I'm gonna do here is to go ahead and grab my splatter effect. It's just me, you can do whatever you want for the effect. And splat, splat, splat. Okay, once I'm done doing the splatter technique, I'm just gonna clean my glass. And there you have it, guys. We are now done with our art journal number 11. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, like, comment, share, and subscribe to get more updated. Bye. See you in the next video.